Happy Friday, everybody. I'm wearing glasses because I have a sty. Thought I'd get that out of the way. All right? So here's a stupid, infuriating, idiotic story, which can only mean it bubbled up from academia. It happened at the University of Pittsburgh's Cathedral of Learning, where a female student was allegedly sexually assaulted during school hours. Now, that's bad enough, but it gets worse. Students, understandably horrified, demanded increased security on campus. And one anonymous student created a petition that garnered 6,000 signatures, asking for more security cameras and more stringent ID access passes. The university quickly responded with an email from the Vice Chancellor of Public Safety and Emergency Management. Remember the old rule, the longer the title, the less they actually do. In the email, the VC promised they would be taking additional actions, and that would include increasing patrols and security shifts, meaning more cops. Can you guess what happened next? Hint, it always happens when common sense runs headfirst into the witless woke. Stupid, destructive outrage. See, the woke are like that drunken moron speeding southbound down a northbound highway, eventually causing destruction of someone else who was doing the right thing. And so a backlash came from students who claimed the increasing police presence would threaten the safety of students of color, as opposed to, wannabe rapists. I didn't realize Pitt was a school for the mentally challenged. What did these students have to do to get admitted? Sketch a turtle or a pirate? I tried that. So, after a sexual assault, some students were more concerned over the presence of police than the presence of a rapist. Of course, this is what happens when the media distorts the odds of police shootings. College kids prefer rapists, classrooms aren't safe during school, and cops are as popular as a fart in a hot tub. And I know that. Done a lot of research in that area. Which reminds us, college campuses are not just gun-free zones, they're also brain-free zones. So here you got a microcosm of what you're seeing now in every city. Microcosm means a small sample of a bigger problem, like Joy Behar's small toe. That's pretty good. Yes. Could use a laugh. She never fails. With crime out of control and with so many female victims, where are the feminists? Why are they so afraid of calling out repeat thugs who viciously brutalize women? Even when attackers are arrested, they're let free immediately, and their only punishment is that they're late for their next attack. Here's the reason. The female victim is now secondary to the mantra of systemic racism. For a long time, it's been a dogfight for first place on top of the victim totem pole. But sorry, gals, being considered racially oppressed is the equivalent of drawing a royal flush in poker. No other hand can trump it. So if you're in the wrong group, you can't be a victim even when you're a victim. And if you complain, of course you must be racist. In the world of social justice, violent felons can be busted and released without bail in hours because society did it to him. And after each senseless attack, as always, the perp's lengthy rap sheet is longer than a receipt from Walgreens. Don't dare add any more police because that'll hurt feelings. So they can have a safe space from alternate ideas, but not rapists. Using their logic, if you're at an ATM late at night, you're better off if the guy behind you is wearing a ski mask than a cop's hat. Fact is, crime's out of control because any attempt to reduce it is seen as racist. It's a new hierarchy. No more good over evil, but racial justice over actual justice. So, after this moronic backlash, the person who launched the petition deleted it and then apologized like a fool. Quote, "The fact that it seems like more campus cops are being added because of something I did makes me a monster, and I know that." Now, in a normal world, meaning a world without progressives, these very exact words would be coming out of the suspect's mouth. So I'll repeat the words. The fact that it seems like more campus cops are being added because of something I did makes me a monster, and I know that. The 18-year-old then adds, I don't think I'll come back to campus Monday. I'm considering academic leave or transferring to another school if that's possible. Well, how about preschool? This poor thing needs another chance to grow up. Let's welcome tonight's guests. This Cain has proved he's more than able. A little Bible humor, people. Co-host in Fox and Friends Weekend, Will Cain. Her favorite candy is butterscotch, minus the butter. Fox News anchor, Julie Panteris. You're mad at me. They say less is more, but this more is never enough. Author of So You've Been Sent to Diversity Training, Chadwick Moore. This is a great intro that I never saw. She's like Canada, white, always cold, and people often forget she's there. It's really good. Kat, you look like a very professional psychiatrist right now.
I kind of am in my spare time.
Yeah, that is.
Pay me.
Does this piss you off, this whole thing? I mean, this is like, it's hard to make jokes because at the base of this is a sexual assault, obviously. Right. But people actually saying we don't want protection from rapists because that might offend people.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't have to be like super pro-cop to choose seeing a cop over being raped.
Yes.
I think that's a pretty normal way to make that decision. And you're absolutely right that the statement did sound like it came from the rapist.
Yeah.
It was like,
yes.
I'm a monster, and I may never return to this campus again. Like, that would actually be a great point of view from that guy.
Yeah,
he probably shouldn't come back, and he is a monster.
Yeah.
I think it's just absolutely insane. And again, I'm not somebody, I think that there's plenty of things that, are crimes that shouldn't be crimes. I think that police need to focus on real crimes. Up at the top of that list is definitely a violent sexual assault.
Yeah.
So I think it's, hope somebody talks to the kid. Hope the kid has somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
I mean, did he show that statement to anyone before he wrote it for proofreading?
I have no idea, and I still don't even know the whereabouts of the rapist, if they had any. Like that. This story.
That's apparently on the bottom of the priority list.
Yeah. I don't even. I had a guy find out what he looked like.
No.
Julie, I'd be happy to see a police officer or a stripper dressed as a police officer, rather.
Yeah. No, I think they're
going
to catch him quickly because the description was really precise. He's wearing a backpack.
Yeah, no, he's black. He's black. He had short, curly hair. I think a purple shirt.
I saw just the backpack because I don't see color.
Yeah, you don't. But you know what? You probably saw the majority of the press. I did. I saw the police. I saw the police description, but I bet it didn't get to where you saw it.
Oh, it definitely didn't get to you because you won't actually believe what I thought. When I saw the headline, "Woman Sexually Assaulted in Pitt's Cathedral of Learning," I was like, Brad Pitt? Sexually assaulted somebody? So then once I realized that wasn't true, I was quite relieved. But then I actually read the story and I was enraged because it's disgusting because I constantly rage against the woke that don't support our police. And our police are under attack. Why? Because of not only politicians, but kids that are being raised to become anti-cop. And these college students are a perfect example of how despicable it is that we're raising people that don't believe in law enforcement. They're there to protect you. But yeah, no, having a cop on campus is way more offensive than being sexually assaulted in a stairwell.
You know what it is, Will? It really is an achievement. What Julie said, there was something actually truthful to what she said. It's a surprise.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I know. You
something factual.
Yeah, but it is like an achievement of the radical left that now we live in a world where young people believe the police are more harmful than criminals. That is something that you try to push into society in order to destroy it.
Yes, but it's not something that people actually believe.
Yeah.
I think that's something people pretend to believe, that cops are actually a threat to their life. This story is full of fear from top to bottom, but it's not actually fear of cops nor fear of the racist or the rapist. It's being feared of being called a racist. It's fear of being ostracized. So the kid that wrote that letter he talks about, and he's going to the greatest lengths possible for self-flagellation. I'm a monster. I'm taking a leave of absence. I may transfer. Does anybody else need anything else here? What can I do to keep the mob from coming after me? He's more terrified of being ostracized than he is of a rapist. I keep mixing those words. But one last note, which I didn't know until you just said this. I must have read the same story that Julie read, because all I saw as a description of the perpetrator was a backpack.
I didn't see.
Yeah, because, well, the thing is, I couldn't find anything, and then one of the staffers went and looked and found the police report, and it's very specific how the person looks. But you don't see that.
They left it out because I'm telling you, it was a black backpack. They did not mention the race. I'm telling you, I read it.
See,
I had to read it a few times.
Thank God they said that.
I was looking for Brad Pitt in the article.
They should round up everybody with a black backpack.
Yeah. I also saw that the kid that wrote that letter was an English major. I know. I only saw one of his essays, to be fair, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah,
out.
it's kind of sad. The kid thinks his life is ruined because what he did was help get more security to the campus, and for that, he thinks he's the monster. Is one of the most amazing things. Chadwick, I bet you wish this was in your book.
I do.
When does your book come out?
It's out now. It's now out. I've got a copy for you. I can't wait to give it to you.
Well, I'm really busy, but anyway.
I know you won't read it.
As you know, I have an eye infection, so I won't be reading anything for a number of years.
The thing is that they will still obviously have no shame on depending on the police to bring in this perpetrator, but they don't want to see them on campus.
What if their phone gets stolen?
Well, because who do they think is going to track this guy down? A crack team of gender studies professors?
Yes.
Going to do the forensic work? No, they need the police officers. It was very much like when, if you remember, when New York City Gay Pride said that cops can't march.
Yeah.
They can't be seen, it's too triggering. But they will still be required to do the security. So it's like, we don't want to see you, but please do the work that is vital to us.
This reminds me of the politician in Seattle who was 100% behind defunding the police until somebody started throwing human excrement on her porch.
Yep.
Right.
Who did she call? The cops.
I remember that.
And they wanted to do forensic testing on the feces. Not mine. I don't give that stuff away for free. It's disgusting.
Why are you looking at me?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.